All right, guys, so we're going to simplify the expression here. There's no equal sign, so understand we're not solving, we're just simplifying. And usually simplifying either means distribution or combining like terms. So in this case, we have a term right outside the parentheses, and we're going to multiply it through to each term. So first, 4x times 6x squared, the 4 times 6 is 24. We have to follow exponent rules. X times x squared, when there's no exponent written, it's assumed to be 1, and our basic exponent rules means x times x squared, we keep the base and we add the exponents. 2 plus 1 is 3, so we get 24x cubed. 4x times negative 7x, a positive times a negative is negative, and therefore 4 times 7 is 28, so that's where the negative 28 comes from. X times x, they both have a 1 exponent, so x times x is x squared. And 4x times 3 is 12x. 4 times 3 is 12, and we just keep the x there. And the second one, that's foiling, which stands for, and that's anytime you're multiplying two binomials, two parentheses with two terms in them. And foiling is first, outer, inner, last. So the first terms are 3x and 2x. We multiply them, and we get 6x squared. The outer terms, 3x times negative 7, we get negative 21x. The inner terms, 2 times 2x, we get 4x. And then the last terms, 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. If you notice, I'm really just taking the 3x and distributing it to both terms, and then I'm taking the 2 and distributing it to both terms. It's the same thing every single time. It's really just a set process we need to know how to do. And then we can combine the middle terms. Negative 21x and 4x combine to be negative 17x. So my answer, 6x squared minus 17x minus 14. If you really wanted to check it, plug a number in for x. 3 times 1, let's plug 1 in for x, is 3 plus 2 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2 minus 7 is negative 5. And 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 6 is 6. 17 times 1, negative 17 times 1 is negative 17. So 6 minus 17 is negative 11, and negative 11 minus 14 is negative 25. You get the same answer. All foiling is another form of simplifying something. In our third one, this comes up quite a bit. We have a binomial squared. So 5x plus 2, this quantity in the parentheses squared. And the common mistake is people just want to do 5x squared and 2 squared. We can't do that. We have to write the entire term out twice so we get a middle term. So anytime you see a binomial squared, you've got to immediately write it like this and FOIL. 5x times 5x is 25x squared. 5x times 2 is 10x. 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 2 is 4. And my middle terms combine to be 10x and 10x is 20x. So I get 25x squared plus 20x plus 4. Then our last one here. This is kind of like foiling, except the second parenthesis has 3 terms in it. So we're literally just going to take the 2x and multiply it to all 3 terms. 2x times x squared, 2x cubed. 2x times 4x, 8x squared. 2x times 6, 12x. Negative 3 times x squared, negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 4x, negative 12x. And negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. And then we want to combine our like terms. There's nothing to combine with 2x cubed or negative 18, so we leave them alone. 8x squared and negative 3x squared is a positive 5x squared. And actually, this works out nicely. 12x and negative 12x just cancel. So therefore, this is my final answer. 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 18.